everyone, thank you so much for joining me for today's class. So today we're going to work a little bit of strength, a little bit of flow. You don't need any equipment at all, but if you usually practice with blocks and bolsters or straps or whatnot, then obviously please feel free to grab that. If you don't have a mat, then just grab a bit of space so that obviously you can move around in, and that's all you need to know. So let's start in a child's pose. Let's go for big toes together, nice wide knees, enough that you can allow your torso to sink in between them. Sinking the forehead into the ground and release your arms by your sides. Fingertips pointing towards the toes and have the palms facing up. And for a moment here, just breathe. Not needing to worry about anything. All we're focusing on right now is being you and just breathing. I encourage you to take this opportunity to notice any physical sensations that's cropping up. For example, this wide knee child's pose might be intense for you. And if it is, think about what can you do to make it more joyful for yourself. And at the same time, can you start to calm down your breath? As we start to control it, starting to inhale through the nose, exhaling through the nose. So with it, you're starting your ujjayi breath, that conscious breath, whatever it may be. Make sure you can maintain it throughout the practice and make sure that it's a new breath. Knowing that when we have a calm breath, we have calm mind. Let's do one more breath together as we inhale through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And when you're ready, reach the arms out in front of you, pressing into your finger pads, grounding into the inner palms, and then think about rolling your outer armpits towards the ground. So nice open chest, nice open back. Be so engaged in your arms that the forearms and elbows lift. And then rolling up into a tabletop position, hands and knees. Let's come for a few rounds of your cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, pull the chest through. And then as you exhale, round it in. Really see if you can match movement with breath here. Okay, so as you find your cow pose, see if you can really pull the chest through the arms. And then as you find your cat, really press the ground away from you and find that engagement in the core. I always like to start with cat-cows in my practice, or some sort of gentle spinal movements, because it feels good, hopefully. And we don't often get to move our spines, and I feel like this is just a nice way to start moving that, or connecting movement with breath. And make this your last one, coming to a neutral spine. The neck is nice and long, the gaze is slightly out in front of you. Think about finding length along your lower belly, but it's drawn in towards the spine and then sending it down. Last 3 ribs in together, towards the spine and send it down. Then you extend and float your right leg back, one leg tabletop. Check in with your hips here. So we don't want an overarch in the lower back. You want the hips on the same plane. You can tense onto the left fingertips or reach the left arm forwards. Find as much length. Take a full breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale, elbow to knee, round it in, hollow it out. You inhale, reach it nice and long. And as you exhale in. One more, just like that. As you inhale, find as much length. And then as you exhale, elbow to knee. This time, inhale, reach it nice and long. And as you exhale, reach round, grab hold of your right ankle or the foot. Roll your left shoulders back and down, nice proud chest. You can stay here, crunching your right heel towards your glute, or you can begin to lift. Kick your right foot into the left hand into the foot. Take a full breath in, and then as you exhale, slowly release, bring the right heel towards the glute. Inhale, extend your left arm forward, right leg back. And then as you exhale, left hand drops, tap your right toes down. Hollow out the belly, keep pressing into the hands, draw your left knee in towards the nose. Inhale, release, three-legged dog, left leg reaches up. And then as you exhale, knee to nose, pause here. Keep pressing the ground away from you. Can you bring your left heel towards the glute a little bit more? Slide your left knee down towards the ground and then lift. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, round, and then drop your left knee down, right knee down, coming back into your tabletop. Taking it to the other side, so left leg extends, engage into the ribs. Keep sending your left hip down, maybe tent onto the right fingertips, or extend your right arm long. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, elbow to knee, take it slow. Inhale, reach it nice and long, and as you exhale, round. Inhale, long. Exhale, round. This time, keep reaching it long, keep pressing into that left hand, and then sweep your right arm around, grab hold of your left ankle or the foot. Bring the heel towards the glute, maybe you're here today, or keep pressing the foot into the hand into the foot, and then create an arch. Keep press, 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 and then slowly turn your left heel towards your glute. Stretch your left leg long, left leg long, and your right arm long. Take a full breath in, exhale, drop your right hand down, tap your left toes down. Press into your points of contact. Inhale, release, three-legged dog, right leg lift. And then as you exhale, knee to nose. Hold, keep pressing the ground away from you. Slide your right knee down and then lift. So we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hollow. This time we'll step your foot back, downward facing dog. Once you reach your downward dog, just keep that movement going. Pedal out through the legs, sway into the hips. Finding a bit of softness here. Keep grounding into the inner palms. Maybe keep a soft bend into the knees as you keep parking your hips back. As you inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose. And as you exhale, wave it back, downward facing dog. 2 more like that. As you inhale, roll forwards. Exhale back. And 1 last time as you inhale, roll forwards. This time shift it forwards. Exhale, lower your knees, chest, chin. Keep squeezing the elbows back behind you. Inhale, pull your chest forward, find your back bend. Press through the tops of the feet, engage into the back body. And as you exhale, use your whole core, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. So we'll do another round just like that, or we'll just intensify the back bend just a little bit. So as you inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose. Exhale, wave it back, downward facing dog. 2 more like that. As you inhale, roll forwards. Exhale back. Okay, so this time as you inhale, roll forward, shift it forwards. Exhale, drop the hips down, come for floating upward dog. Pull the chest forwards. Keep the chin tucked in, the gaze is down. So if this is too intense, you can try bringing the feet hip width distance or as wide as the mat. Keep pushing the heels back behind you, stack them on top of the toes. And then maybe if it's in your range of motion today, you can lift your head, lift the chest slightly so the gaze is out in front of you. Keep pressing the ground away from you, the glutes are switched on, rolling the shoulders back and down. Keep pressing through the toes and the hands. Take 1 more big inhale. And then as you exhale, lift it up, downward facing dog. So this time as you inhale, roll forward, we'll shift it forward, squeeze the elbows in, lower halfway down. And then lower yourself all the way down. Point through 10 toes. And again, feet can go about hip width distance, maybe a little bit wider. You're going to cactus the arms. So 90-90 in the arms, shoulders and elbows roughly in line. Press through the pubic bone and then press through the little toes. You're going to inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, squeeze into the back body. And then as you exhale, lower down. 2 more like that. As you inhale, lift. And as you exhale, down. 1 last time as you inhale, lift, squeeze into the back body. And as you exhale down, release your hands by your ribs, roughly. Squeeze the elbows back behind you. As you inhale, lift your right leg up. Keep the head and the chest lifted. And then as you exhale, tap your right toes behind your left leg, rolling onto your left hand. You're on the pinky side of your left foot. Press through your base. As you inhale, lift it up. Wild thing, flip the dog. And then as you exhale, tap the hip down.
Inhale to lift. Exhale down. One last time as you inhale, lift. This time as you exhale, lower the right hand down. Let's thread your right leg underneath the left armpit. Fall in triangle. Take a full breath in. Exhale, left hand drops, flip the dog. Right toes back behind you. Let's do one more like that. As you drop your right hand down, fall in triangle, thread it through. And then drop your left hand down, flip the dog, like a dance. Weaving in through between both movements, nice and easy. This time round, drop your right hand down, come to a one leg plank. Hollow out the belly, squeeze the forearms together, nice long neck. Everything is engaged as you shift it forward, squeeze the elbows in, lower halfway down, pause. Keep engaging and then push all the way back up, one leg plank. And then as you exhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts. And as you exhale, 2 feet behind you, downward facing dog. Nice. Coming to the other side, as you inhale, roll forward, find your plank pose, shift it forwards, elbows in, lower yourself all the way to the ground with control. Point through 10 toes, cactus the arms. Press through the pubic bone, inner thighs rolls up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, lift your chest, lift the arms, squeeze into the back body. And then as you exhale, down. 2 more like that. As you inhale, lift. Exhale, down. One last time as you inhale, lift. And as you exhale, down. Hands by your ribs. Squeeze the elbows back behind you. As you inhale, lift your left leg up. Engage into that left hamstring. And then as you exhale, tap your left toes behind your right leg. Rolling onto the outside of your right foot. Press through your base. As you inhale, lift. Flip the dog wild thing. Engage into the glutes. Push your hip points to the ceiling. And as you exhale, tap. 2 more like that. As you inhale, lift. Nice and easy. And as you exhale, down. One last time as you inhale, lift. This time as you exhale, lower your left hand to the ground. Like a dance, we'll thread your left leg underneath your right armpit. We'll thread it through, but fall in triangle. Lowering the right hand down, let's flip the dog. Left hand drops, thread it through. Fall in triangle. Finding the ease and the effort, the strength and the softness. One last time, take it to your flip dog. And then we'll lower your hand to the mat, come to a one leg plank. You can always adjust yourself once you arrive here. Nice and strong in your foundation here as you shift it forwards, engage into the pecs, lower halfway down, pause. Squeeze the elbows in as you push all the way back up, one leg plank. And then as you exhale, three-legged dog, left leg up. And then release the foot down, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through the nose, exhaling through the nose. Shift the gaze out in front of you, slowly walk to the top of the mat, folding forwards. As you inhale, halfway lift, pull the chest through. Exhale to fold. Press down the legs, inhale, lift you all the way up, reach the arms high. And then as you exhale, big toes together, little gap in the heels, let's take a chair pose. If this doesn't feel good, you can always take a feet hip width to suit you and your body right now. Keep sending the sitting bones back behind you. Try not to overarch into the lower back. Engage into the ribs. There's a slight scoop of the little fingers towards each other here, so nice open back. Take a full breath in, lift your heels nice and high. And as you exhale, maybe sink a little bit deeper. Spread into 10 toes. Can you begin to slowly lower yourself all the way down with control, with grace. Nice, slow, steady movements. And then come and take a seat. Nice. Place your feet onto the ground, knees together. Left fingertips behind you. As you inhale, right arm reaches up. And as you exhale, right elbow to the outside of that left leg. Keep the knees facing forwards. Take a full breath in, nice long spine. And then as you exhale to twist. Inhale, come back through center. And as you exhale, take it to the other side. So again, checking that the knees aren't going over towards the left, they're facing forwards. Take a full breath in, sit a little bit taller. And then as you exhale to twist. And then coming back through center. Let's end it with a nice seated position together. Close down the eyes, maybe just rolling the shoulders around, rolling the neck forwards and back, side to side. Release any leftover tension. Taking this moment here as we end the class to slow the breath down again. To be proud of showing up for ourselves onto the mat and for practicing with me. Take a deep inhale through the nose, feel it all the way to the top. Take a big breath out, release it, empty it out. Bring the hands together and bow the head down. Show love and gratitude to yourself and to this practice. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time.